changed. And that's what we're all about, is helping people achieve their goals. And what we want to do for just a few minutes before we close is to invite a couple of coaches out who I think have some phenomenal stories. But I think what makes them phenomenal is that they're really representative of what so many people have experienced, but they also represent how you've touched their lives, and you've touched other people's lives. So, two coaches this afternoon that we want to hear from. Would you first help me welcome to the stage, from Trinity, Florida, 4-star diamond coach, Amanda Dewey. Amanda, come on out. Let's just get right up here. Welcome.
Lost my voice.
So Amanda, you're pretty much not a brand new coach, but fairly new to the business.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, still fairly new. But you've got a pretty remarkable story. Melissa McAllister was telling me just a little bit about you. I think she's front and center there. But what we'd like you to do is for a few minutes, take some time and tell how BeachBody has impacted your life.
Well, when Melissa found me 2.5 years ago, Lindsay and Mike mentioned earlier that they had to file bankruptcy. And I'm gonna up you guys. I was a single mom, I was unemployed, I was filing bankruptcy, going through home foreclosure, and I was unemployed. Many of you can relate to maybe one of those things, but going through all 5 things at the exact same time was a little bit overwhelming, to say the least. And I remember asking Melissa why she even offered me the opportunity, because I didn't understand what it was. And she didn't prejudge, and she said, "You had a nice smile and seemed like a nice person." So thank you for seeing that, Melissa. And she met me, thank you. She met me at a Starbucks and said, "I'd like to show you this opportunity." And it was about BeachBody, and I was one of those, I think they say something like only 15% of people in the United States have never heard of P90X. I was one of those people. I had no idea. I had never heard of it. I don't stay up very late, I guess, watch commercials.
Could be it.
I had never heard of it, and I was really flattered because she thought I had a BeachBody. I didn't know. I had no idea what it was. But she said, I really think that this would be good for you. And I don't know why, but I trusted her. And I think a lot of us in this room have trusted Melissa. Good choice. If she ever makes you an offer, take her up. And I went for it. For about 6 months, I didn't do anything except drink Shakeology. I was really still just trying to figure out how I could uphold a commitment that I made to my kids when I first had them. Obviously, I was married when I had them, and I made the decision that I would be a stay-at-home mom. No judgment on anybody that uses daycare, I just had decided it wasn't right for me and my family. And Shalene mentioned yesterday that fitness instructors don't make much money. I can vouch for that. I was doing that, but obviously it didn't pay the bills. And I remember sitting at dinner with my now husband saying, there's gotta be a way. There has to be a way to stay home with my kids and do something that I love and do something that matters, something that I can be proud of. There has to be a way. I was already a coach. I just hadn't put 2 and 2 together. And now we can look back at that moment and think, wow, we didn't know we were sitting on a golden opportunity. Moving forward, I went to a game plan event and heard who I still think to this day is probably the most passionate person I've ever met, Carl, speak. And that's when it sunk in, that I was sitting on a golden opportunity. And I started to work the game plan, build the business, and fast forward to now, and things are completely changed. I can barely recognize the situation that I was in. It seems so far away. Bankruptcy, home foreclosure, all of that is so far behind me. My income has gone from, nothing to a lot. Thanks to the hard work of my team and everything that we've put in over the past 2.5 years. And I've been able to stay at home and uphold that commitment to my kids. And I will never have to worry about bankruptcy again, or home foreclosure, or unemployment, or any of those outside forces, because now I own all of it. It's my decision.
Yeah.
to tell this story. Obviously, it's very humbling. But if you can relate to any one of those things, or if you just are going out and sharing and inviting people, please don't prejudge. Just know that I started at the very, very, very rock bottom. And you can offer this opportunity to anybody, and they can make it limitless. Absolutely. And that's how I feel. I'm following you, Melissa.
As you look to the future with BeachBody, what do you see?
Gosh, I mean, I hate to copy you, Melissa, but it is. It's limitless. I'm building this business with my now husband, and it's amazing that we can do this together. We share this passion together. He's believed in me from the very beginning, and 15 sorry, it doesn't matter. I guess, what's important to me now is I'm taken care of, my kids are taken care of. That's all fine. Everything that I do from here forward is about the lives that I can help change, whether it's the coaches on my team. I want them to be here. I want them to be able to say the same story, and also the lives that we can change. When you have that experience of someone looking in your eyes and saying, you helped me save my life, that is what it's all about. So it's really about what we can do moving forward.
Awesome. Now, who's this here?
This is Ainsley.
And she is...
Baby number 3.
Number 3. And little girl.
Little girl.
And
you're 2 boys.
And you're due when?
In like 4 weeks.
In like 4 weeks. Well,
yeah.
Make it 4 weeks. Okay?
Yeah.
Amanda, thanks for sharing. Cool story, inspiration to a lot of people. Keep up the great work. And good luck with the little baby.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.